Just as a disclaimer, the thumbnail used in this video, I am not teaching how to make that. Thank you. Hello guys, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make a Call of Duty thumbnail. I'm just going to be using Black Ops 2 for an example. Let me just go into, like, for example, a Nuketown lobby. Like with 0 players, because I don't want to get killed. 0 players. You don't have to do it with 0 players. It's just, it's better for making thumbnails because it's easier, unless it's like, oh, okay, hold on. Forgot. Free for all. There we go. Then you're gonna just join in.
Light them up.
And just get like right here. And then like shoot. And then you can like do it with like OBS screenshots or whatever you want. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reload, screenshot, and then so I'm just gonna like cut over to me doing the photo editing. So I forgot to record my voice. I forgot to turn on my microphone. So basically what I'm doing is you go to Pixlr, I don't know how to say it, and you basically open up your image, and then you can I made a mistake here. You don't go here. You go to adjust and like filter, and then you go to color, and then you can just like do whatever. I did vibrance up to 100. I did hue to like -5 or whatever. Like you can do this. Like this is like all your preference. I usually turn my saturation all the way up because it just looks nice. You can mess with like the lighting. A lot of this is just me doing like blur and stuff, but this is me adding text to the project and like just making it look like a YouTube thumbnail, because like unless it's just gonna look like just me reloading a sniper. Like you can like write like OP sniper build, and then you can choose your font. I changed it a couple times. Usually you would want to change up your size, because it usually is really small, but I changed it way too big, so I changed it back to small, or like smaller. I moved it up just so it doesn't like, so it's not just in the middle of the screen. I mean, with Photoshop you could do that, but you can't, unless you cut out the gun, you can't do that on this. I mean, you kind of can. Not really, though. And then you can select the color of your text. That's what I was doing. You can select, like, any color. Yeah, so this is basically just me messing around with text color. Yeah. I like it a lot. It's a good thing. This is just me trying out the cutting tool. I'm gonna cut to the part where I finish with that. Okay, for what I'm doing, don't go to animations because you can't have an animated thumbnail. I don't know. I was just like going around and checking what like the whole thing was. You can. It just wouldn't look good. I was looking at cropping it, but it didn't really look good because half the arms would be gone. What I'm doing right now is I am blurring the image, like the background, not the gun. Don't blur out the gun and stuff, or like whatever you're trying to focus on. Don't blur that out. Blur. What I usually do is I blur out the background. So I'm gonna cut again to when I'm finished with blurring the background. Now I'm going back to like changing the colors, brightness. Having the brightness too high and too low is a big factor. You don't want it too bright or too like dark, because if it's too dark, people won't be able to see it. Also, don't turn the contrast all the way down, then you just get a gray screen usually. Shadows can look nice if you know what like you're doing. I mean, like whatever you like. It's not like sharpness doesn't really look good with like diamond camo. It just makes it look glitchy. I don't really use any details. Blur is bad unless you have a separate background layer. A vignette is kind of good. Just usually don't put it all the way down. Bloom is kind of nice. So I turned my bloom up to 12. Like up to 12 or to 0. I think I use, yeah. All the way down, shadows can look pretty nice. It just depends on your preferences. And also, like, the type of thumbnail that you're making. But honestly, yeah. That's mostly it. Then you just export it. And then you should just upload it. That's it. Goodbye.